role as the artist in residence, I feel, is to sort of provide a safe space and a nurturing environment and the guidance for each person to create their art. And then people sit down and I hope just sort of can settle into that and feel comfortable in that. And I love seeing kind of what that generates.
I just love the idea of art and storytelling coming together. This was an opportunity for folks to create art together, to have community, and to also share their own personal stories around anything that they were feeling for the day.
The project is really a community building one and is also a really healing one as well. Prominent aspect of my role though was really documenting people's stories when they finish their quilting squares. It's really an intimate moment that I'm sharing with these people, with these participants, and asking them to share their stories in front of a camera. And like, I know that can be super scary to do. I really had the honor of hearing these stories and hearing people's stories behind their quilt squares.
I'm a spoken word artist, and I'm here today to celebrate Juneteenth. I was inspired to come out into the community, and this is my contribution for Juneteenth. It has the colors of Africa, the African flag, and it says free. I'm inspired because I think it was absolutely amazing that even though African Americans in this country were not considered free in 1776, we are considered free today, even though it took 2.5 years for them to actually learn about their freedom.
I sort of look at this like sort of an allegory to COVID. We were all like sort of isolated because of COVID, and it was a very dark time, but it was also a really healing time to, like, with all the negative things going on, it really highlighted what works in our culture and where we need to go further.
Almost everyone in my family does quilting of some kind. I used to do quilting with my grandmother. As she got older, her arthritis really prevented her from doing a lot of the things that she wanted to do. So we would sit together and she would tell me what to do, and I would cut out fabric for her, and I would sew things together the way she asked for it to be. Hold like a special place in my heart.
This is actually my first time ever quilting in my life. I basically did the whole pocket idea that we were going with and just did some little things up here like love, always keep love in your back pocket. And of course there's a little peace sign here, peace to everybody. And then of course I had to do the little pocket right here with the paws for my late dogs that I miss dearly. Hopefully someone will get some type of inspiration out of it. So, all right, thank you.
What's your name?
Jack.
What did you make?
Spider.
Where is the spider?
Right there.
And what's the spider on?
Web.
Very
Green
cool.
web.
Welcome to the Threads We Share project by the Allentown Art Museum. It's really an honor for us to collaborate with you guys. And thank you so much for the Bradbury-Sullivan Center for having us.
When I was little, my mom was really big cross stitcher. So when I was about 4, she tried to teach me. And so she has framed it. When I was little, she framed what I made, and it's just these like big stitches, and it makes me laugh because it's like my big stitches and then like her very nice ones underneath it, and she put my initials in it, and it still makes me laugh.
This past year, I've actually spent most of my time redoing my house myself, tearing down walls, rebuilding plaster walls, learning about how to reconstruct my original wood windows. The destruction part is kind of cathartic for me, and it gave me something to focus on other than
everything else that was going on in the world, which could be overwhelming. So I kind of deconstructed some of the fabric here, pulled it apart.
So this is my square for the quilt. It started off being spontaneous. I saw the color blue, which is the color of my room, so I had to put that in there. And then a lot of things went out for different ways. I got a bunch of different scraps that I liked, I thought would look cool. And then I just kind of finished it, adding my own little touches, had to put my signature in there. And yeah, you know, it was a really good experience. I've never really done this before.
Hey there, how you doing? My name is Michael Richardson. I'm a credible messenger at Promise Neighborhood, and today I'll be showing you my quilt square that I made. I'm dedicating mine to somebody that I know who's going through some hard stuff in their life right now. It may seem kind of funny, but they left this empty pack of cigarettes in my car the other day, so I decided to add it to the quilt square, you know, in dedication to her, as well as it's supposed to be a star I cut out, and I couldn't find any angels, so I put a snowman, so I just want to say this is dedicated to a fellow co-worker of ours and a dear friend, so, that's what my quilt square is about. Michael Richardson out.
Hey, I'm Roberto Rosario. I'm a medical student interning at Promise Neighborhoods of the Lehigh Valley, and today I quilted an image that's reminiscent of elementary school art classes. I wanted to paint a picture of a happy family, something that could exist peacefully in the kind of neighborhoods that PNLV is working to construct. So this is my vision for Allentown.
With this quilting project, I gravitated towards color and texture and geometric shapes, which is where I always gravitate.
It was really an amazing experience. I had a hard time at first figuring out what I was going to do, and then I just found all these floral fabrics and fell in love with the flowers and started figuring out ways that I could piece them together. I have never quilted before, so don't look at the stitches. They're not very pretty, but it holds it all together.
It has hearts on it. It has my name, flowers, and I made 2 of them. Mine is a pocket, my name, and lots of colors, squares, and a flower. And that's me. And a circle.
I picked this because I really like the colors. They're very eccentric, like me, and I love the pineapples, and I love bedazzling it. Thank you.
This is my quilt piece, purple, obviously my favorite color, but the phases of the moon are really important to me because I think it really signifies how you can go through like certain phases of growth throughout your life and even throughout the month. I'm here to kind of revamp my life and learn how to be like a more productive member of society. So like I really enjoy like the all-encompassing like the border and everything. It's just like there's a lot of unity in this piece for me.
We came here together, mother-daughter team. We made these blocks. Mine is a turtle. My husband and I have a piece of pottery at home that has a turtle on it, and it has become the symbol of our home, the symbol of home between us. And so making a turtle for me was kind of giving that symbol of home to the world and sharing it with everybody else in this project.
Quilting reminds me of my family. My grandmother was a quilter. My mom did a lot of sewing. So when I think of any kind of stitching or quilting, it just reminds me of home and family.
What inspired me to do this was a little bit of just freestyle. I love butterflies, and I love purple. And the hearts is a symbol of, right here it says, love yourself first always. Just always put yourself first and keep going.
I made a quilt with a sunrise, and it says it burns, it shines, because I was inspired by this quote that I read a few years ago that has stuck with me for a while, and it says, does the sun ask itself, am I good, am I worthwhile, is there enough of me? No, it burns and it shines. Does the sun ask itself, what does the moon think of me, how does Mars feel about me today? No, it burns, it shines. Does the moon ask itself, am I as big as the other suns and other galaxies? No, it burns, it shines. And to me it means that it's important to not get wrapped up into the loop of questioning yourself all the time. It's just about struggling and getting out of that struggle and getting better. It burns, it shines. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Amanda. I did this, the fluffy and the pink. I made it.
Hi, my name is Takwa, and then this is a pathway. My favorite colors are pink and purple.
Hello, my name is Amir, and my favorite color is red and blue. And this is WWE, and I like to share it.
Hi, my name is Ali, and I made a texture square out of different kinds of fabric.